in the bodybuilding community, it's become, I think, more prevalent that it's IG versus real bodybuilding. And at that point, we really understand that we're in this big war against each other to where the IG influencers are making more money than the bodybuilders, right? So how we look at it, why is there such a big shift in the industry from IG bodybuilding to real bodybuilding? Why do you think?
I mean, IG bodybuilding is way easier to do. You don't have to achieve nothing. You have to achieve shadows and lighting in your photos. And you have to look somewhat aesthetic, but like actually bodybuilding and competing takes a lot of sacrifice and dedication that people just don't want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, you've kind of nailed it there. I think a lot of the times when you look into the influencers nowadays, and I like to call it IG bodybuilding due to the fact that everyone's a bodybuilder that's trying to enhance their body. So let's get that out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's a bodybuilder. Competitive bodybuilding is a lot different than going to the gym, taking your pictures and lighting, getting a pump, putting on a pump cover. Like it's more than that. It's a lifestyle. It's what you do on the day in and day out. What I've seen from my personal views, a lot of these IG bodybuilders do not live the lifestyle into that. Now, we're going to the extreme parts, right? Like, what are you laughing at?
I just realized you were wearing your hood, and I was wondering why you were wearing your hood like that. Sorry, go ahead.
Is that better, Mom?
Yes.
Okay. It just comes to the point where you like start looking at things and like, not to say like anyone's better than anyone, right? Like, we'll get that out of the way.
No,
But
it's just different.
Yeah, the difference is that, I mean, we've known a lot of people that are influencers that haven't stepped on stage and they can't get their diet together.
Right.
They don't train hard.
They can't be consistent.
No.
The consistency is the main thing that
Correct.
people cannot get down
Correct.
for whatever reason.
Yeah. Not that anyone's better than anyone. It's just, I guess, what's the difference, right?
Right.
Like on the flip side, being an IG bodybuilder is kind of cool though. Bodybuilder is kind of cool.
I mean, I wouldn't call it an IG bodybuilder. I would just call it like a IG like fitness influencer, I think.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like,
because if you're not, I mean, yeah, you could say you're bodybuilding, but yeah, you're not competitively. So yeah, you're bodybuilding. I was bodybuilding before I started competing.
Right. But I'm kind of going off the base of like, these people nowadays, they make money. They get sponsorships. They're influencers.
Yeah, but I think that's also just the way the world is. Like you can make money off TikTok selling anything. It's like QVC, but
yeah, we're trying.
In 2026 now. So it's like you're able to sell literally anything that's not even remotely your affiliation with any product or whatever. You can sell yourself online. You can sell products online, and it's easy to get people to draw in to be like, oh yeah, I want to see what she's wearing and she's posting or he's taking and all that stuff. And it's just the way of the world now. So it's easy for people to be like, yeah, I'm a fitness influencer and I'll take pictures, and they somehow, make money off of it if they have an interesting enough platform to follow. Right.
One of the things that I've seen like from us, right, is the fact that like, we sell stuff on TikTok, right? And we'll get into it, but we sell stuff on TikTok. We do the Cutler, the L-carnitine, the pump, pre-workout.
I got Buff Bunny clothes on
Buff
there.
Bunny,
yeah.
Like, so we're promoting that stuff on there. We do lives now. That's been kind of weird, We're trying to figure out the Instagram game, or the TikTok game, as far as furthering yourself, and you can make money on it, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I think when we look at the IG or the influencers on a scale of not competitive bodybuilding, I mean, who's right and who's wrong though? I think that's the questions we need to ask, because if you're a kid and your focus is on fitness, this and that, like you're probably not doing anything else but trying to build your own brand, right? That's all well and good. You might be 20. Well, what happens when you're 30 and you don't look as good? Or can you stay in the game for that long?
Yeah.
Same thing for the bodybuilding community. When you're trying to compete in bodybuilding and trying to become a pro and IFP pro, maybe you're not focusing on long term. So both these categories are non-long term generating
correct
income for later on.
Right.
Not to say you have to have a real job or you know what I'm saying, but like
yeah,
when you really look at it, like, are they really that different?
Yeah, yes and no. But like, I don't think either of them are right or wrong.
Correct.
Because anybody can, do a career or a job or sell things and think it's the right way. While somebody else could look at you and be like, no, that's not the right way. Somebody who is successful financially, like, this is obviously the way to go, but maybe your mental state is really fucked up, So you could argue either way. And I think that, when it comes down to it, my personal opinion on, obviously, if you're competitive bodybuilding, you really are loving the sport, right?
Yes.
You want to compete. You want to step on stage. You want to see improvements as well. Because, again, you're progressing year after year. Whereas I think maybe, I don't know, the IG influencers kind of look the same all the time. Maybe they're trying to do a mini cut here and there, but, like, they're relatively in shape and lean. So, like, they don't have to go through these, like, big bulks and cuts. But on the flip side, there are a lot of risks for bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So,
well, that would lead me into the question of the drug aspect, right?
Yeah.
Now,
which is huge.
Yeah. Everyone likes when we talk about PEDs, right? So we'll talk about them on this one.
Yeah, I'll make sure to say everything right on this one.
Yeah. You got killed last time.
Yeah.
A great conversation. Good stuff. People like to take things and twist them and whatever.
It's great.
We can have conversation.
Algorithm.
We love it. It's still going today.
I know.
So on the flip side of IG bodybuilding and then that aspect, the drugs have become a huge thing. And we've seen a lot of influencers pushing more drugs than pro bodybuilders, which is kind of crazy. And they look good, but they're doing it because they want to look good all the time. Now in bodybuilding, as well as you know, and as well as I know, I've gotten sloppy. I've put on weight. I've put on fat. It has helped me long-term put on more muscle, but I wasn't IG ready at certain points.
Right.
Like, who is doing more damage? Is it the IG influencers or is it the competitive bodybuilders? And now I feel like a lot of people are going to say on these comments, like, oh, it's the mass monsters, it's this and that. It would assume it would be those people because of how large they are, how much food they consume, how much drugs they take. We don't know. I know some people, but we don't know. Some people lie. Some people are truthful.
Correct.
It is what it is. On the flip side, the IG people, sorry for the rant, they push massive amounts of PEDs. They do a lot of caffeine. They do a lot of extracurricular activity drugs. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like the raves, the drinking, all this, the zins, like all this shit that I see that bodybuilders don't do.
Bodybuilders do that.
But that's where I say I've seen them. But I hate to say this. It's okay to go to a rave or whatever and do something sober. Good for you. As we know, who the fuck goes to the bar just to go out and be sober around drunk people?
Right.
9 times out of 10, it usually doesn't happen.
Right.
So,
yeah, I don't know. You just kept going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what you want me to say now.
I guess to be
I had
more
some thoughts, but they're gone now.
Sorry. The healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. You could argue, of course, people that are bodybuilders are going to argue that they're maybe healthier than the people that are just IG people. I would probably argue that the pro bodybuilders are unhealthy because not only are they, myself not included, because I'm not running stuff my entire off season. I take time off completely, not of HRT, but of completely off steroids. Right. Not a lot of people do that.
Testosterone is a steroid.
I know. Okay. So you know what I mean? Like guys, there's a lot of guys they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm running Anavar. And then they're going to be like, oh, I'll go straight to Mastron and Primo. Oh, I'll go straight to this. Well, you're never taking any time off. Right. So that's, if you're saying that that's what the IG bodybuilders do, they're doing the same exact thing. Right. So they're worse because they have more mass, they have more size. That is more pressure on your heart and your kidneys, more pressure on just sustaining like your joints and everything. Yeah. But those pro bodybuilders that are, not raving and not drinking, they're not doing that. But then, again, the guys that are skinnier, well, not skinnier, but they're smaller. So less on their joints, less pain on their heart, but they're still taking all the drugs and then they're raving or doing other stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's about the same.
There's a influencer that actually is taking meth. to stay leaner.
That works?
I don't know. I've never done meth.
How does his teeth look?
He was on
Who?
I don't know his name.
Ew.
I don't know. Some comment below if you know his name. I don't know.
Seriously?
But he's been taking meth. He takes PEDs. He actually was working at Raycon one time.
Wow. I want to know who this is. I want to find him.
I'll show you him after.
Interesting.
I'll show you him after.
I mean, yeah, literally people will literally do anything. I mean, you see now with the Ozempic and all the GLP-1s that people are abusing, and we don't even know the side effects on it. It's like, I hate to say when you talk about like the vaccines that people are like, I don't want to take that because I don't know what's going to happen. It's like, dude, it's the same.
Yeah.
You're just saying it's an excuse because it's okay because it's helping you stay leaner and skinnier. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that the drugs have just gotten out of control, to be honest.
I agree.
In the bodybuilding world, but just in the world in general. Everything is so accessible. Everything, we talk about everything, even though we try to educate people on, to be conservative, to take care of yourself. Like, you can do it, but like, do it the right way. And it's just gotten so extreme, and it's just so normalized that you just, you're competing. I just got to do it. Even when you're 21 years old, you're like, I got to take this. I got to take that. And it's like,
well,
I mean, I wasn't in this life when I was in 21.
Right.
I wasn't in I was starting bodybuilding, but I wasn't in knew about drugs or anything.
I was.
But now, yeah. Well, now I feel like it's even worse.
Well, I think it's worse. I think it's better too, because there's a lot of educational pieces that we could take out of this.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine starting back when you're 18 years old, getting into this, like having all the technology, all the peptides, all the people that are good influencers that talk how you should or go about things. I mean,
but the problem is I don't want to say we're the best and most educated people.
No,
but we talk about a lot of shit. Yeah. But we are not big on Instagram in the grand scheme of things. Right. We don't have millions of followers. Right. So at the end of the day, the people aren't following us for tips and tricks. They're following the girl that has 2 million followers, and how does she get her butt workouts? Yeah. I literally had people at the gym that I know that were like, well, I'm doing this workout. And I was like, well, why? Well, because this fitness influencer does. And I was like, but I'm a fitness influencer. And I was like, I got a big back. Well, my workout, her trash workout. You know what I'm saying though? Like, so same applies to anything. Just like you look at somebody with 2 million followers, most kids are going to want to be like, they're going to follow what he says, what he does, which he ain't talking about PEDs. Let me tell you that.
I know.
It's
just, it's become kind of sad after a while.
Do you think it's sad because we're older and we see it now?
Yes, I think as you older you get, you progress.
You're wiser.
You progress in life, and you become this figure of of the old guy in the gym telling these young kids.
You are entirely the old guy at the gym that's like, man, back in my day.
I hate my life. and I try not to do that, but I try to educate kids because I know how easy it is to get drugs and to fuck yourself up. Yeah. And you
try to do the right thing.
Yeah, those fuck ups don't come right automatically.
No,
those fuck ups come
later in life,
decades down the road.
Because when you're young, you think you're invincible. You think that I can get away with it. You can get away with a lot of things, but listen, eventually stuff's going to catch up with you.
I can fucking say this, and I say this to everybody on the podcast or the clips or whatever. This bodybuilding game is going to get you one way or the other. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care how good your genetics are.
It's true.
I don't give a fuck. Whether it's high blood pressure, atherosclerosis, a high calcium score, some kidney problems, some liver problems, mental problems, you're going to get it. So are you able to cash that check when you get it? And it's a hard cash. So you got to figure out if you want to really risk yourself for the future and how good of a bodybuilder. None of us will know how good of a bodybuilder we are until it's, I guess, at the end of your road when you're stop competing, because you're like, okay, this is as far as I got.
Right.
That's it. That's as far as you get. And then you have to figure out everything else that has happened for the past 15 years. Mm-hmm. Like for myself, like with the protein in my ear. Okay, dude, you gotta manage that, bro. Like as we talk all the time, you just gotta keep it down, which we're managing. We're keeping it manageable. It's very manageable, but it's like it rents space in my head. Mm-hmm. It fucking plays a part. I'm like, damn, man, where did this go wrong? But I
think that's going to happen no matter what. When you get older, you're going to have regrets of things that you did. Hopefully not that many regrets, but as you get older,
But
you start to realize that you don't have as much time left, and you're like, man, you either wish you would have done that, you wish you would have done this, and then, you know, some people will be like, hey, I did bodybuilding for 10, 15 years or 20 years, and it was the best 20 years of my life, and now I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
But you may have side effects, you may have health risks that you have to deal with, but at least that portion of your life you enjoyed, right?
Yeah, I did enjoy body. I loved it. It was awesome. It got me to you. It got me my life. You know, indirectly bodybuilding got me who I am today. Like, and you have to pay a little bit, and that's what life is. And we're all going to have to pay at the end of the day. For sure. Whether that's time away from your family, in work, whether that's, you know, working yourself so hard to the bone that your health diminishes, and then you're left with what? Just money? Yeah. Like, there's just things in life that you have to be okay with. So as we always talk about. So
yeah, I mean, there is no balance with it's really hard to be balanced
in bodybuilding,
in everything. Well, there's no balance in bodybuilding. Let's just be honest. You can try to have somewhat of a balance, but there's no balance if you're trying to become really great. No. And if you are great at it, meaning you have a good physique, it didn't take balance.
This is what we do.
But I'm saying balance in the sense of like the average person that, you know, you said time away from your family, working a lot. Okay, well, it's hard to have a balance of a life and money and kids and this and that, you know. So it's like you got to pick your poison, I guess, of what you really want in life, and hopefully you won't have too many regrets. But I think a lot of people, what I think is going to be interesting in the next like 20 years is what's going to happen, like what's going to come out with what the drugs are doing, you know, of all these people taking like so much amount of growth that wasn't being done in the 80s, right? I don't think the 70s and 80s, like the drug that they're taking now, what kind of effect is that going to have on people? I mean, I think we'll know, but at the same time, maybe we won't know because doctors don't know about it. Doctors don't know anything about steroids. They don't learn anything about it. And so, you know, when we talk to physicians about it, they don't have anything to say. They don't have an opinion. They don't have any knowledge. So they can't even say, well, this is related to this or that or the other, you know? So I don't know.
I think the peptides are going to help a lot. I think in the long term.
Yeah.
I think peptides are going to be great for health issues, and they've helped me.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know what? At the end of the day, like we talk about, you can only plan and go through life so far. Like you got to live in the now. You got to live right now, you know. And sometimes living in the now in bodybuilding is really hurtful because the now is really what you want to strive to be. So it's taking more.
Blasting off.
Yeah, it's just I got to do this now. I got to do this now. I got to do this now. Not like, hey, dude, it's gonna take 10 years to get to where you want to go. You know, 10 years. What? I'll be 30. That's fucking old. Yeah, I know, homie.
Yeah.
But that might take
That's
you
just
that
like anything else though with money and stuff. Everyone gets greedy and they're like, well, I want it right now. Just like all the drugs we're talking about. Like people want the weight loss now. They don't want to wait a year.
Right.
They don't even want to wait 3 months. Oh, I have to actually do the work? No, I don't want to do that.
I mean, here at BioXL, like one of the things that I hear all the time is like, well, how long is it going to take to work? How long is this going to take to really kick in? Because, you know, like I want to get going. I'm like, dude, you're 50 something years old. Like it ain't going to work in a month or two. Like this is a long-term play.
Yeah.
Like if that's your goal is to change, you haven't done anything for 50 something years. What do you think a couple months is going to do? So at BioXL,
something that works right now, get some cocaine. Sorry.
But you know, it's like, it's one of those things that you start to look at and you're like, I don't know. Well, I think as you get older, life becomes so precious and time becomes so valuable that you start to realize like, man, that was great. Now what else? Mm-hmm. You know, what do we hear all the time? What's next? What are you doing? What show are you? Oh, you're not competing no more. Well, why? Mm-hmm. You look so good. You can keep. What do you mean? It's like, motherfucker, I'm done with this shit.
So would you say that you have transitioned now from a bodybuilder competitively to an IG bodybuilder?
Fuck yeah, bro. I use the lights like a motherfucker. I try to find the darkest.
You should use one of these lights and take one of those home and turn off all the lights. You'll get some great, like, what is it that they do? This?
Oh, the gay ass shit. Yeah, no, I'm definitely turned into an influencer. My competing days are long gone. Is it a bittersweet? No, it's not even that any longer. It's just, it is what it is. I'm cool.
So what you're saying is you're going to be making a lot more money now since you're just an IG influencer?
Yeah, let me tell you
so I can quit my job and you can just go to work online?
I don't know about all that. But,
Hello?
nah, you know what? It's cool. Like, you know me, I love the camera, so I love getting on lives. I love doing stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it fits fits me, and I don't have a aesthetic physique like some of these other kids, but I've worked really hard for what I got, and I'm very proud of who I am today. And I think that's the key.
For sure.
You know, is being
that's great.
Accepting yourself for who you are, what you look like, and
it takes people a long time to get there. So that's great.
Yeah, it's fucked up that it's after bodybuilding, but I think that's the journey. I don't think you're supposed to be happy with yourself during bodybuilding because you always have to strive more. You always need to be better. You know, the judges tell you have to be better all the time.
Well, the judges are always going to tell you some shit.
Right. So at the end of the day, like, I don't know. The industry's changed so much.
Yeah. Well, as anything, it's evolving. And
yeah, it is.
It's either evolving in a way that you want to be supportive of it and you like it, or it's not. Yeah. It's just like the NFL. You know, it's all rigged. So it's like, are you really going to continue watching it? I love the Dolphins. You guys already know. It's all the game plan set. You see that video of that guy who like purposely missed the tackle? He was like wide open and he just was like, oh, it's rigged. Whatever. You got to evolve with it. Either you're going to accept it or not.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm accepting nowadays. I think.
But yeah, it's changed.
Yeah, I think, and as you get older, you become your own niche in a certain way. And I think with like, you know, being part of Cutler Nutrition, I look at it as a different way now, more of the influencer side. You know, I don't look at it as like the bodybuilding side. Like when I used to work at BPI, I used to be like bodybuilding community, but like I look at it so different now. And I think that's what happens when you start getting older. You look at it from the business and, you know, the commissions and the sales, like you start looking at it differently. And, you know, we went to Champs for the grand opening, you know, in Tampa, Florida. And it was a very big bodybuilding community. And I remember we walked, I was like, I'm going to tell you, like, if I fucking hate bodybuilding after this for sure, because as we know, in the bodybuilding community, it's just the people in it, like, sometimes suck. And it's turned out to be a really great event. Yeah. It's just that the stigma behind bodybuilding, I think, has maybe I should speak for myself, has left a little sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, I think I look at it differently too. Yeah. But I think I am more towards like, I don't classify it as bodybuilding anymore. I classify it as like fitness. You know, you're talking about, you're still selling like, you know, I hate to use the word influencer, even though I know that I am. Yeah. But it's just like, I just gear it towards like fitness versus like, I know bodybuilding is, you know, how I became who I am, and it's a huge part of my life, and I'm still bodybuilding, but like I don't see it as that because I'm not like yes, correct. There's just a lot of, and I'm not trying to be too negative about the people in the sport because there's a lot of great people in the sport, a lot of fantastic people, a lot of fantastic competitors, but there's also a lot of fake people too, just like anything, right? And for me, I just don't like that a lot of the pros don't talk about PEDs. They don't talk about the real stuff. They keep it fake. And I guess maybe it's just like Hollywood too. They're not going to talk about the real stuff. They're just going to be like, oh, this is me.
Well, I think a lot,
and so to me, I don't like that. I can't relate to you because you're being fake.
Well, remember, a lot of the pros, it's their choice or not, right? Maybe that's not their thing. Maybe they're uneducated.
True.
But a lot of the pros probably won't talk about it is because IFBB. Right. Because the NPC.
Well, yeah.
Because you have these federations.
Like Hollywood, right?
You have these federations that you have to go and please these people, like Tyler Mannion and fucking, whatever the fuck their names, man. Whatever, fuck them. You gotta go. You gotta go please these dudes,
right? In order they don't want you to talk about that because
we don't want to talk about that. But guess what?
But that's all that it is.
But the motherfuckers don't care if you drop dead.
Exactly.
They don't care if you don't come. Yeah. They don't care if you don't have health insurance and you got knee. They don't care about you because you ain't drawing fucking box tickets to the fucking main show.
100%.
Yeah, they're telling you, hey, man, come over here and pose with me. Come up to fucking Pittsburgh and come look at my thing. Yeah, you're going to do this show? They're going to tell you what fucking show that you need to do to fucking please them. Man, go fuck yourself, you stupid motherfucker. Who the fuck are you guys?
Yeah.
You guys are, who are you? You've done what? You're the fucking president?
Yeah.
The president of opinions?
Right. Of a subjective sport.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Someone crop that and fucking send it to him. Tell him fucking DT said hello. That's how much I give a fuck. Hey, fuck them people, man.
Yeah, I know. I agree. But anyways.
I took some trend this morning. What? And that's
yeah, I mean, just again, the culture, the industry, it is very different. It's been a decade. Things change in a decade, right?
I didn't even know he can do that. I swear to God.
Stupid, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so things change in a decade, right?
Yeah.
A lot of things, evolve. History repeats itself. So, it's just we've been in it for a decade. So we were in it at a different time than what it is now. And I guess we're just getting older, but it is just what it is. And yeah, the culture's different. So let us know what you guys think about, IG versus bodybuilders. Who's better? Who's more successful?
Whatever. It is what it is.
Who makes more money? I don't know. You tell us.
But if you guys are interested in services, Team Raw, go to link below. Click on the link. We both coach. Set up a consult with us. If they're interested in Cutler Nutrition, go to our TikToks. We'll have links to that.
Mm-hmm.
The L-carnitine.
All the products that we use.
Liquid Pump. We got it all. Also, the best one. You want some hormones? You want some steroids? BioXL.net. Fill out a health history form. Schedule a consult with myself. Let's get you optimized. Until next time, go fuck yourself, San Diego.